Genshin Impact, gente. Continuamos la historia. En el capítulo anterior vimos la resolución barata y manipuladora que dio Lloverso para la relación de Rerir, el cazador de la luna, y Tolindis, hija de la luna arcoiris.
How exactly did the moons just disappear? Shouldn't it be a little harder to get rid of major creations like moons?
Y la resolución que nos dieron fue una mierda. Rerir está en el espacio de la luna del futuro, en la luna espejo del futuro, y Tolindis está en la luna espejo del pasado. Técnicamente para Columbina, que puede pasearse por ese lugar como dueña y señora, para ella están a la vuelta de la esquina, pero ellos no se pueden encontrar por el desfase temporal. Es muy injusto, es muy barato y es muy manipulador. Lloverso nos está insultando.
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all life lasts.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the war of funerary flame. The moons themselves were also destroyed at that time, save for the frost moon, from which...
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the moon goddesses were born on the moon, but you're right!
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the...
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons. In other words...
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that moment. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing right.
Yup, we have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. She's on her own for now. But at least she's trying her best to get back to us. Yeah, she's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. We have to... As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating dottore in a straight-up fight. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. We need to find someone, or something that... I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but...
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone. We're all...
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world. This is about multitasking. We want to save both.
So... she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys?
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang! Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. I knew that the moment I came running over with my documents that I was part of the in-group. I mean, if Arlecchino can fit in, I certainly can.
Es una tundra del libro, tú.
Anyway, as for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. But I think I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is... Computing power? You mean... No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the...
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible. And, to top it all off, we can't even leave them. This is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this... Well, no, the design bureau's a bust as well. Oh, what do we do then? How about we... grab a bite to eat? You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to calculate the fate of an entire world. And I need accurate results, not fake prophecies. Where the heck am I gonna find the computing... Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone.
go somewhere a little more... You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah, she mentioned she...
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru... From what I know of dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is... he wants to... He'll easily devour everything eventually. So I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, dottore, he once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying the moon goddesses. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority in the desert of Sumeru. There is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. I don't know if it was a real game, but creating games and setting rules, gods do that as a matter of course. That's the kind of power now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will contact... The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from this. So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed, your friends in other nations won't be in any immediate peril.
¿Qué me dijo? Así que mirando el lado positivo, no vas a despertar un día y encontrarte con que todos están muertos. Al menos no Nodcry.
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up on Nodcry yet.
There's a word for people who are...
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment, and your resolve will shatter.
Mira que le sacudió la brújula moral al viajero. Fíjate cómo se repone rápido. La batalla puede ser momentánea, pero el espíritu de lucha es duradero o permanente. En eso basta un instante de rendición para que toda tu voluntad se derrumbe para siempre.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail?
Don't take this the wrong way, but dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe in saviors.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all, I don't owe anything to anyone else here. Only...
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
That's true. dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. That's... Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Ay, no puede ser.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to achieve it. And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught me any... Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So, I am going to destroy dottore, no matter what it takes.
Ahí está el viejo escaramuche. ¿Vieron esos ojos, gente? Esos son los ojos de escaramuche, el psicópata.
So, what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me.
Just like Paimon said.
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question. Think carefully before...
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts about her computing problem. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover.
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. You know that?
Estos se llevan de 10, boludo. ¿Cómo es que alguna vez nos quisimos destrozar en pedazos?
Come on. Let's go talk to her.
¿Vieron esa espada, gente? Esa espada es la de la luna. Ahora tenemos que ir.
Miss Androne, Traveler. Hey there.
Paimon's here too. She was just helping them sort through their things. How did your chat go?
Ah, mira, yo pensé que iba a volver más. Yo pensé que cuando regresásemos a estar secuestrado iba a ser más tóxica de lo que nunca fue. Parece que al fin logró independizarse bastante la dita esta.
That was fast. The call only just ended.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly.
Albedo, I have some alchemy.
I see. Looks like my... If I might ask, what is the end goal for the
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the four orthants.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is...
About that, it's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong. He found the person with...
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him. Wow! Go, Hat Guy! Seems like all that time studying...
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked how...
Come with me. Hat Guy?
Hat Guy! Can you hear her? No response. Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing problem.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically?
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so...
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you have a temper.
Where does a mere student get that kind of confidence?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself. She recognizes no one's skills but her own.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me, how do you...
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate...
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle... Wait, is that what you're suggesting? But surely we can't just... plug my...
You should be able to tell that I'm not human.
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from Fontaine's. It's a completely different system.
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that
You? Do you mean...
The Traveler and I have talked it over. He's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations. It was built using wood from a silver white tree, which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover.
I can put 2 and 2 together.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before.
Doesn't matter.
Did you two actually talk this through?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, he trusts me, and I trust you.
La cara de Sandrone, güey. Justo lo que quiere evitar que la gente confíe en ella.
Let's give it a shot, shall we?
No le gusta nada.
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use in my formula. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So I'm sorry. This is what the core looks like.
A silver white branch. It's... Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right? In theory, he should be fine. As long as we... Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't...
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch...
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two, and the Traveler. And the Traveler will have other work to do.
He will have our undivided attention.
Aww, Head Guy. On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Pretty funny when you think about it. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? If not, then this would just be another samsara. I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression?
Sanjuni will succeed, won't she?
She will. We all have to persevere until this... That's right. And I'll protect you all until a moment...
¿Qué significa esto? Se ha vuelto borrosa, se precipita hacia adelante, pero retrocede con cada paso de Columbina. Qué complicado, gente. No voy a negar que esto es complicado. Gracias por todo hasta ahora. Chao, chao.